Hello everybody and welcome back to the Entropia universe here on Whelp Squad TV. Today we're going to be doing some Cuhof instances. We're going to try the Cuhof 2 instance to start with. I don't know how much it's going to cost. I'm hoping I'm not going to run out of peds because I did not have the foresight to bring enough when I came to Planet Toulan. I didn't know how much there was going to be for me to be able to test that was new and stuff, and there's a lot of stuff here that I had never tried before. So probably should have brought more peds on my vacation. But regardless, I've been having a fun time so far, and loot's been pretty decent. I've done a lot of hunting for the amount of peds that I've been able to cycle, and I tried one of the Cuhof instances. I tried the Cuhof 1, and I think it cost like 60 or 65 ped, somewhere around there. So I don't know. I've got like 200 ped of decay and ammo on my weapons, and then I've got my amp. So I've got the amp. We'll probably be able to drain 70 or 80 ped off the amp, I would imagine, with that much ped on the melee weapons. So we should have enough. I can't imagine it going from 60 ped to more than 250. I just don't see that happening. So we should have just enough to be able to get through this no matter what. If not, I have guns that I can sell. Like I've got our Matrix and stuff. LBC's things that are pretty low in markup I can just get rid of to get an extra 30 or 40 ped, 50 ped, whatever I need to do to finish it. Because I had a couple of estimates I asked in chat, and they said some said around 200 ped or so, one said up to 250. So we should have all of our bases covered. That's why I wanted to do the Cuhof 2 first, because somebody said that regularly, unless you get lucky or something, the regular TT return is between 75 and 80%. It's the markup that you're after. So basically what we're going to be going for is some of the items to upgrade Nawa cores. So we have a Nawa core, and we're going to be trying to upgrade it. We got to get parts to do that. I have no idea how to do it, but as far as I know, this is where you get the parts to do so. Regardless, you get these Mercil tokens. So they help a little bit with the TT loss. So Mercil tokens, they have low TT, but that's a pretty good markup. And that was just from one instance that I got that many. So, that's, 6 ped back right there. So we're going to see how this goes. I don't know. The only problem is I don't know if I'll be able to enter with how many energy cells I have. It takes one. It only takes one to get into a Cuhof 1 instance. I'm hoping it doesn't take more than 5 to get into a Cuhof 2. I just don't know how much they cost. I bought a stack of them. They were pretty cheap. So we're going to see. I got team to the hijacker here because you have to be in a team to go in. 2! Takes 2. Okay, that's good. Excellent. Oh, good. They actually have a trade terminal here and shit. That's actually kind of cool. You don't get peds back while doing this. It's just like the beacon missions. No idea how long this is going to take. I mean, they don't look that much worse, but we'll see. Ooh, they make fun noises. It's good. These things actually count. These count for the mission, too. So we're going to see how much this costs. I want to see how much this whole thing costs to get through to the end. Good news is I picked the right weapon. This is like perfect number of tacks to kill these things. This is excellent. And then I've got the big mace. I got some peds on the big mace for killing whatever the boss is at the end. The only thing I don't like so far on Toulan that I've seen is that their mob levels are far different from what they should be. Like with how much HP this thing has, these things are taking quite a bit to go down. I mean, they probably should be at least level 10. I think that's my only complaint. I like everything else on the planet so far. Now, we should be able to bring those challenges up pretty good then tonight. If we're going to do some extra Cuhofs. I don't know if we'll be able to do a second Cuhof. It depends how our loot is from the first one. Where's the Cuhof? Or the Mocats? I don't like that. Getting a little bit of the glaze, the glare from the fog or whatever. These things aren't hitting me for anything. I had a beta amp on here for HP regen, but it's apparent that we're not going to need it. I'm interested to see what regular Mocats look like, because I just discovered the challenge for Mocats now, so I haven't fought them before. The Jeeps are pretty cool, and then I like the Thors a lot. Thors might be my favorite next to the Wahash. I just can't kill Wahash. I don't have the armor to kill it. I've got enough damage. I can definitely do enough damage to kill a Wahash. I just need a little bit more armor. Because I was taking hits of up to 70 damage with this armor on, and that's not acceptable for survival. At least with how much HP I have. Well, so far this is going a lot smoother than I thought it was going to go. As far as how much the creatures were going to take to kill. I guess there's probably just more rooms than there was in the first instance. Because the first instance, it was super straightforward. Wasn't too many rooms. Oh my. Oh, that's a lot. But still, the way we're cutting through these guys, it's just, this is a nice way to do the challenge too, really. Oh, God. Sometime I'll have to come back here and I'll bring some extra peds. And I'll try the Cuhof 3. I mean, because this is nothing. I have noticed my armor has tiered pretty crazily while I've been on Toulan. I've had a lot of armor tier increases. So for their level, if they're doing that much armor decay, that's unfortunate. That's Cyrene's one of Cyrene's biggest problems. Cyrene has a lot of problems, and I went to Cyrene. I was trying to get in. You know, I was gonna be invested at least like knowledge-wise and time-wise in learning as much as I could about Cyrene. But everything I heard about Cyrene was pretty much a negative as far as the end game potential in Cyrene. So I left. I mean, I gave it it's probably its third chance, and I was not impressed with the end game potential. So I'm more interested to see what Toulan ends up doing. Now, as far as end game potential here, I don't know what's really available in the way of unlimited items. I haven't seen a single thing. Actually, I haven't seen a single unlimited item really from this planet yet. So I don't know what's out there. Maybe there is a couple things. I just haven't seen them. I was hoping we were going to see some different mob types, because in the Cuhof 1, they had 2 different types of mobs, which was kind of nice to be able to work 2 missions at once. Alright, we're just about done with this room. Ooh, here we go. A little bigger. I'll be surprised if this is the final room, but if it is, that's cool, because that means we'll be able to do more of the Cuhofs, even if we have a TT loss. We'll just put some more pets back on this mace and go back at it. There's gotta be another room. It's too low in pet count so far. Gotta be another room. Yeah. I picked the mace that had closest damage to the amp as far as being able to put it on. So we had, what is it, 61 damage? Clobber does 61 damage. Trauma amp 6 is 28. So we're going to be able to get the most decay out of our amp, which is what I wanted. I want to be able to use as much pets off that amp as possible. So far we're not halfway through how much pet I put on it, and we have a little bit that's on my main mace, which I'm gonna save for the boss. I got a better mace I'm saving for the boss. While I'm remembering, I should probably just get that set to go now. We're gonna take the amp off of here and put it on the Mark II. It's already got its enhancers on it. The big boy mace. That door's further away. Gotta be getting close. Oh my. Alright. Nope, still basically no difference. No damage either. I'm trying to use the Force Mace Clobber and my Killick Voss as much as I can. Those are like my two main weapons, and then I'm using the Kinetic Attack Chip 7 as my main range weapon for right now because it's tier 5.95. That's the tier I bought it at. Thing hasn't moved an inch, and it's got pretty good tier rates actually. You can take a look at this weapon. Look at that, 179. That's pretty great tier rates. I love the damage. That's why I bought this thing. I know it's slow, but I mean, that's just the fun chip. Clobber's got some pretty good damage potential at tier 4. Ah, yeah! Attach attachments. Oh, yeah, let's get the big boy mace out. Alright. That was a nice starting hit. Okay, this boy's nothing. Okay. That was it, guys. That took like... I don't even... I'll check how many peds in a minute. I want to make sure we get out of here and get our loot. Alright, let's see what we got. Well, so far that was garbage. Also garbage. Hey! We did it! We got a part. Loot box. Loot box. I think we're all done. Just the 3. I think there's 3 in each instance, it looks like. Alright, we got one. That's kind of cool. Shit, okay. So, time to do damage assessment as to how much that costs. And you know what? I don't think it costs that much. Okay, best way to probably get the phone out so we don't have to interrupt the screen. $156.92 minus 73.28 equals 83.64 pet off of the mace. .64 pet. 252 minus 215.96. 36 ped. This mace. Wow, that was exactly 3 ped. That's pretty cool. 3 ped. We don't have to repair our big mace to go in there again, which is good. We don't even need the big mace. That was like overkill, definitely. And now we're going to see armor decay. I suspect the armor decay was actually relatively high because we stood right next to them. I didn't know my other set had some damage. Oh, that's why, because I wanted to kill the Wahash while wearing it, just to see what the difference was. Okay, so 1.83, I was wrong. The armor decay was nothing. I think that's it. Plus 3, plus 36.04, plus 83.64. 124.51 ped. Okay, so we got an answer. About 125 ped to do a run. That's a little rough, though. Oh, we got Mercil tokens, though. So if we sold them at 1,000%, that's 12 ped right there. Man, with markup, we broke even, definitely. If you're counting markup, that's a break-even run. TT was not fantastic, but I was prepared for that, and we have more peds to go back in with, so I'm content to continue on, at least to do one more. Yeah, because we want to keep those. Let's see if we can loot another one. Oh no, we don't want to put that in first. We want that in at all times. Because I don't want to get behind on repairing that. I like the idea of having the extra pads on it, but I mean, to be able to use on the planet. But I don't want to get behind in repairing the amp. Okay. So that took 83 pad off that mace. That's perfect. We don't have to repair the armor. I'm not concerned about the armor. I want to do a Cuhof 3, but I don't think I got the peds for it. Next time we take a trip over, we're going to do the bigger Cuhofs. Because we can definitely do them. Alright, let's run another one. I think I got time to run one more. How long that took. We're fine. We should get another attribute. I bet we'll get another attribute boost. Oh, I must have had a loot pill going. That's right. It kind of cleans up the bodies. Cleans up the body, saves a little bit of time. I don't care about the extra 50 pack. I gotta be careful not to TT that. This is the Mark II Part B, which is great because that's the part we wanted. So let's hope we get a different part. If not, we'll have this. If we get another part, like a part B, we'll sell it. We might have time to run a Cuhof 1 after this. We'll have to see. We'll see how I feel. At least with this mace, with doing it with this mace for most of the hunt, I'm hunting fairly efficiently as compared to what I normally do with all my enhancers that I put on. I love enhancing shit. I know it's terrible practice and it's a lot less eco with a markup for enhancers, but a lot of times it's fun just to beat the hell out of things with a lot of damage. But like I said, in this case, 63.4%. That's not terrible, but in this situation, I don't think it matters. Oh, that's an interesting situation. Wonder if efficiency matters in calculating the rewards of instances or beacons. Wow, the tablet's faster than my laptop for once. That's rare. Usually I get more latency on the tablet. All right. That went really quick. Okay, guys, we're going to do a Cuhof 1 after this. There's no reason why we can't. That went super quick. All right, and that's it. All right, come on, guys. Let's see if we can lock out again. Let's see if we can get a part. Even if it's the same part, I get to sell it and make some money. Come on, baby. Oh! It's a different part. It's for the Mark III too. I might have to sell that one. How do we do on Mercil tokens? I feel like we got more Mercil tokens. Oh, really? You're kidding me. It's garbage. I guess I'll keep it then, because that's not worth nearly as much. Well, that's not that exciting. I guess I looted the rare one then. Damn. No, it was lower TT return. More Mercil tokens, but lower TT return. I'll be able to get some of the peds back though. At least we'll be able to make some more runs. Yeah, we're all done. I wish there was a fourth loot box, but that's it. Three of three. Attach attachments, put you right back on there. Alright, let's go get a Cuhof 1 in before we have to go for the night. Boy, that's a real shame. That's 40 pad of Mercil tokens, though. 44 pad, maybe? Looks like 44 pad of Mercil tokens. You know, if I make it 44 pad, you know, I'll be able to... It'll be able to get 40 pad from it, I guess. 40 pad of markup, cover some of the auction fee. It'll be pretty good. Alright, I gotta team somebody really quick. Oh no. Let me ask Dune. He's in a dungeon, damn it. I don't want to team anybody that's in a dungeon. I don't want to bother him. Oh, let's try George. Aw, you kidding me? Is this what's gonna keep us from doing anything? I hate the spam, folks, but I want to get in here. This is the only stupid thing. The only stupid thing about the Cuhof instances is you still need to be in a team. Let's see if one of those peeps answers back in a minute or two. Because I had Hijacker, but Hijacker had to go do an RDI instance. So he is unavailable at the moment. Must be in a team. Yep. Oh. They're probably flying. Spike. Maybe I can team Spike. Oh, wait a minute. I got somebody. All right, let's get down inside. Let's start it up. Are these not counting? Hunt 100, Kef has Cuhof. Oh no, that counted. Attribute challenge rank increase. I'm liking that. I'm liking getting my attributes. God, the tabs are ugly. Look at that face. That is an ugly little hamster. I think these things are cool. Little bit Cthulhu-esque. I could do some first-person hunting for a little bit. Do I have the Kafaz challenge going? We're definitely gonna be draining the clobber, I think, by the end of this, and then we'll switch over to the bigger mace, and we'll be all set for the end. I'm not concerned about the peds because we got plenty of peds to be able to put on the mace if need be, but I'm trying to get everything drained for right now. I don't like leaving too much peds tied up on the weapons in case I need to get them rented out in case somebody wants to rent one. Then I don't have to go burn it off at a moment's notice. I like to have them all set and ready to go. Apparently you can just team yourself. You don't even need to have anybody in your team. And then you can still get in. Alright, boss should be the next creature. It's a pretty quick completion time for this. Let's see how much it costs. So we'll drain the rest of the peds on here. And then we'll switch over to the Mark II mace after this is drained. Because I'm assuming it's going to cost more than 2.5 ped, but maybe it won't. Because I mean, the higher level one only costs 3 ped. Off the mace itself when I was doing that. Off the bigger mace. There he is. Man, we're just deflecting everything. How close are we gonna be? Oh, I think we got this all day. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, guys, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get an Nalacor part. That's our goal. Our goal is to get a Nalacor part every time. I don't know how many Nalacors actually drop from the Cuhof 1 instance. I got 1 each time from the Cuhof 2. Let's see. I did a Cuhof 1 before. I never got a part, so maybe they don't loot from the 1. Okay, got some Mercil tokens. TT return seems to be pretty good. Actually, at least. Ah, damn it. At least we got a decent TT return that time. And the extra Mercil tokens. I don't think it was many, maybe close to as many as my first run. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight, folks, because I am slowly draining myself of all peds. I got to get these Mercil tokens sold. Yeah, I was close to the amount I originally got. So yeah, it's like 46 ped worth of Mercil tokens. I got the Nalacor Mark II part, which I was excited about because that's the one that I need. If I ever had to sell it, and I'm not going to sell it, then I'm happy that the markup went up like that. The other one, a little disappointed in the Mark. I thought that the core Mark III part was going to be more expensive, and it's just nowhere near. Definitely lost some peds TT tonight. So we definitely got to get our markup back from those Mercial tokens. Then we'll be able to go and do a couple more. We'll be able to do a couple more before we leave the planet, I believe. Because it costs... We'll have like 150 peds or so, I think, after I get the markup. And it costs 125 ped to do a run, so I should be able to do 2 more runs. I got to buy a couple more of the energy cells. So for the Cuhof 2 instances, it takes 2 now energy cells. I don't know what the key situation is like for the larger instances. If you were to use a key on a Cuhof 1, it works 3 times, so you can enter the instance 3 times. This allows you to open it once. So 1 energy cell for the Cuhof 1, 2 for the Cuhof 2. Mercial tokens are where your markup's at. And these things right here. So that's it in a nutshell. Got 2 parts for the Nawa core, so it was a success. I would call it a successful night. We didn't do any great on loot, but I don't think it's supposed to be like that. As far as I know, you don't really global in there as far as I know. Maybe you global on the bigger ones and you have a chance in a multiplier, but there may be no multiplier in that instance. Your loot chance is getting these Nalacore parts. That's where your money's going to come from. So, all right. At any rate, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it, and we'll see you back here next time on Whelp Squad TV. So, have a good night, everybody.